If you love space science and astronomy news, check out my 60-second short videos every weekday. In case you missed them, here's all the daily videos in one cut. There was a ton of great stories this week, but of course there's a ton more out there just waiting for you to discover them on your own. Please follow, drop a like, and consider subscribing on YouTube to support the channel and so you don't miss another space science update. NASA boosted the US economy by $75.6 billion last year, according to a report by the agency. NASA's 2023 budget was $25.4 billion, or 0.36% of total US government spending. The report estimates that NASA's mission supported almost 305,000 jobs and generated economic activity in all 50 states, with an impact of more than $10 million in 45 of those states. Big contributions came from NASA's Moon to Mars initiative, which generated almost $24 billion in economic activity and 96,000 jobs, and climate research and technology that added a further $8 billion. In addition to the economic benefits, NASA notes that it produces numerous technology spin-offs that provide benefits beyond dollars and cents. In 2023, NASA applied for 40 new patents, had 69 patents issued, and produced 1,564 new technology reports. These are reports that capture technical discoveries, innovations, and inventions made across the NASA centers. The report's available on the NASA website. Astronomers from the Technical University of Denmark have discovered a neutron star spinning at an incredible 716 times per second. The star, which lies in the constellation Sagittarius, was observed with NASA's NICA X-ray telescope that's mounted to the outside of the International Space Station. Neutron stars are stellar remnants that are extremely dense and compact. For example, our Sun is 1.4 million kilometers across, while the star discovered here, called 4U 1820-30, is only 12 kilometers across but contains 40% more mass than the Sun. The neutron star is part of a binary system orbiting a companion white dwarf star every 11 minutes. As it rips material away from the white dwarf and accumulates it, the neutron star has intense periodic outbursts of radiation, and it was these outbursts that led to the researchers discovering the incredibly fast spin rate of the neutron star. If the observation is confirmed, the spin rate would be matched by only one other known rapidly spinning pulsar. The research is published in the Astrophysical Journal. NASA's Perseverance rover, which landed on Mars in February of 2021, wrapped up its explorations of the floor of its Jezero crater landing site in mid-August. Since then, it's been climbing up the wall of the crater towards the rim, which it expects to crest by early December. The rover stopped during its long climb to take this amazing panorama of its old exploration sites. If you check out the full-size annotated image on the NASA JPL website, many of the landmarks that Perseverance has explored are highlighted. The climb up the wall has been hard work, with Perseverance encountering terrain that's both steep and slippery. It's had to deal with both of these before, but never at the same time. The rover operators have used several strategies to try and make the going easier, including trying a switchback path and also sticking to the slope's northern edge, where the team feel there may be larger rocks just below the surface that provide better traction. The scientists are keen for the rover to get to the top of the crater as quickly as possible, so the drivers and planning team are using all their tricks to make that happen. It seems the big hopes for a second ultra-bright comet in the sky for Halloween have been cursed. Hopefully you all got to enjoy Comet C 2024 A3 Sushinsan Atlas when it was at its brightest just a couple of weeks ago. That comet has now faded significantly, but a second comet that was discovered in late September by the Asteroid Terrestrial Impact Last Alert, or ATLAS system, had promised an even more spectacular display. Named C 2024 S1 Atlas, the comet was a sungrazer, a type of comet that passes within about 1 million miles of the Sun on its journey through the inner solar system. For comparison, Sushinsan Atlas got no closer than about 30 million miles from the Sun. If a comet survives such a close encounter with our star, it can become very bright and put on an amazing display. Unfortunately, surviving such a dance with the Sun is very unlikely, and NASA has now said, based on data from its SOHO spacecraft, that S1 Atlas completely disintegrated on Monday during its closest approach. Did you know Uranus is the coldest planet in the solar system? It has 28 confirmed moons, with the largest being Titania. It's the fifth largest moon, Miranda, with a diameter of 470 kilometers, that's in the news today because researchers have evidence of deep liquid oceans in Miranda's past. Miranda was visited by Voyager 2 in 1986, and images were captured and sent back to Earth. Scientists have now re-examined the images of Miranda's frozen grooved terrain and developed computer models of the interior of the planet. The models that best duplicate the surface features of Miranda suggest the moon may have once had oceans 100 kilometers deep, buried beneath 30 kilometers of surface ice. It's unclear what would keep the interior of the moon warm, but it's possible that tidal forces caused by the gravitational effects of Uranus's other nearby moons in resonant orbits generated enough heat to maintain liquid oceans. At some point in the past, these resonances were broken, the heating lost, and Miranda froze solid. This is a really cool result, but sadly we'd need to visit Miranda again to learn more. That's us.